shit off my screen. God damn it. Most played Saints. Fucking Trail Railed and beat the bar. Take the lead on the division. Alright, boy, I see you. I see you, boy. Just beat the dog shit out the New Patriots. Interesting. Let's run it.
It's week 15 of the NFL. And coming up is Zay Flowers. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Ravens and the Chargers on Sunday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 13 carries, 73 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Cook. And he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on with my depth chart at this point. Did I not? Okay, we got Gary. Oh, wait, too. Okay. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
It's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that.
Oh, Roquan walked right past him in a hole, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Pancake.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
What? Yo, he just didn't animate. I was locked.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a lurk interception, bro.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Go.
Cook. Touchdown, Chargers.
Okay.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one
away.
Y'all.
They're hitting them off early.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then. And they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere. And for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Mr. Marky Mark.
He ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now.
Oh, why was that handoff so slow?
Big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson to throw on second down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you
take
it away 4 times, 3 interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try
quarterback
to run it like crazy,
dog.
or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
What
and
the
some
fuck?
space here.
Like, why?
Down, but not before getting this.
Why are you just standing, watching this man run the ball?
65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll try the air now with Herbert.
He just stood there. He just stood there and let him catch it, huh?
Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard
Insane.
line after
The
a gain
CPU
of
is
5.
insane, bro.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd and 5. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
There you go, real far.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
10 yards, right? Yes, sir.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position.
That's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And they run the option on second down.
Bro, he's just
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
No gain on the play that time. It sets up second and goal. Again, it's Cook.
There we go, boys.
He will go backwards. He's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert.
Yeah, let's go 3. In there, baby.
11-yard line.
All right.
Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They motion the running back out left. They'll try again.
Wow.
Once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Insane.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown. Hunter Long. His first touchdown on the year. And And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Herbert. Picked up by Rocky Sin. Thank you. Possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
An offensive lineman running the out route.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I call 3 tight ends.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup.
Oh, yeah. Come on, give me the RPO game, baby.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Now, what in the fuck? Why would it?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark.
Why would it flip it to the left side and not flip the arc to the right? Like, what the fuck? Anyways, man. That same damn play.
2nd down and 4. Jackson going to throw quickly. Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning the perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the
That's got to be a sack if he's going to roll out into a contain. Come on, Madden.
One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run.
Oh, they're going to flag me.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert.
Oh, 2-3.
Is incomplete.
Shit,
he
Rock.
was waving his arms on the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Bro, like, why are they not letting me animate on this guy? What is he?
Yeah, he takes this one down almost.
He's got to have matchup nightmare or something. It's got to be something along those lines.
21 yards.
That's the second time I haven't been able to animate on him.
Certainly has to feel
And break
good.
her out
It's
like
not all
that.
the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in
Good
the huddle,
broke
the
ball,
quarterback
man.
just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Yep.
And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert back to the air. And that is incomplete.
Ball came out, huh, buddy?
A little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh, who was he throwing to?
Behind him, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Imagine.
And they're able to pick up
Imagine.
the first and keep possession.
He went from the 26 to the 22, but got a first down on 4th and 5. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Pure frustration.
Insane, man.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Herbert now. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line.
We got in there.
He's sacked. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw here, Herbert. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to
got that bullshit ass 4th down conversion tonight.
The defense was, whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, you throw the pick, not good at all.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive in the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well.
Wow. Murdered. And that counts as a sack for them. Whenever I get a sack on a read option, it's a tackle for loss.
Coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways,
Fuck me, right?
What they saw in that first half.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Another no-name.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
No-name walking through my O-line.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo.
Damn! Okay, Fitty.
40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Bro.
And now off to the races down the right side. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go.
Oh, so he got in there. CPU caught me on a quick snap. Boy, God dang.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Oh, are you kidding me?
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes
Oh,
with it.
my gosh, bro.
Automatic first down.
That's wild.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook.
Don't push him in, please.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
And they'll run again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as as they push him back to the 2.
Keep doing that. I want you to hang with this, Brian. What?
And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Cook.
Let's go, Roquan. Good shit, baby.
Fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
Good shit, Ro.
Stands so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19.
No,
so
2 tight ends get hurt? Come
touchback.
on, dog.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive,
tried to dump it off to that
deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Whoa!
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
He undercuts a comeback. It literally has never happened the entire season. He undercuts a comeback. Okay.
Back down to about the 2-yard line. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field.
Thank you, what? Yo, okay.
Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Okay, 2nd and goal. Thank you.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. He'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offense, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The end zone again.
Okay.
Have a nose for it as he
All
gets
right.
the touchdown.
I guess now we have to just go off and beat the dog shit out of the CPU, because you can't just casually play a game of Madden. Fuck it. I got it. Understood.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the look. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And Lamar misses that throw. Yo, have I not missed 4 straight passes?
By the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is,
hey, bro, what are we?
Want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Short pass caught by Henry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Go ahead.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hand it off, though.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bruh, he just goes untouched as the center. Like,
play going absolutely nowhere
as
he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Now Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett.
Let's go.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert going for the deep ball.
Bro.
Touchdown, Chargers.
What are the fucking odds?
A big play there. 52 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Extra point try now from Dicker.
Okay.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back,
the fuck? This nigga is making every play.
Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Jackson going to shift him around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And Gordon's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Flush to his right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Return it.
Jackson now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. first down. Here's Mitchell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And now an audible here into something else. On first down, it's Robertson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, it's Robertson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here we go, first and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he got it.
That's good trust.
Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have.
Sorry, John.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done.
That's funny. Jim Harbaugh gets hired
they finished with a flourish,
as the damn Chargers coach today.
Looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Ravens, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game,
ran a
guess
fake
what?
field goal
Charles
that
and
we
I
never
will
ran
be
before.
here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
So did they. Never had the CPU run that shit on me. 18 for 85, boy. If you can give us that in real life this weekend, my nigga. Shit. This nigga that gave up 2 sacks, bro. Like, come on, dog. He gave up another 2. God. Six tackles, a loss as a team. Roquan with 9 tackles in. Let's fucking go. PQ with 8. 2 TFLs. Rashawn Gary back there with 2 sacks. Let's go, my boy. As a team, Rocky Sin, Marcus Williams as a red zone pick. Hey, it's 10/13, birthday. Happy birthday. Zone looks nice on you, buddy. It looks good on you. Oh, look, everybody, it's a Don Tigolo. A male gigolo named Don Tigolo. Oh, stupid ass Dante. Stupid. About to play sleep. I just ran 2 Madden games back to back. I was going to bed, boss. Wasn't y'all supposed to play at like 8 or 9:30? 8:30 or something shit like that? Yeah, same with my guy. And then he just didn't respond. We were supposed to play at 6:30, right? I was like, yo, can we push it back to 8? I gotta make a couple stops. He said, alright. I hit this nigga up at 8, like 8:09. He don't say shit. I DM him at 8:15. Yo, I'm ready when you are. Nigga says nothing, right? I then hit him up this morning. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give him mercy, cause he already on my shit list because he joined in week 8 and only played 3 games. We in week 15. So I'm like, you know what? He moved the time back. He said it was okay to move the time back. I'm gonna, send him a message in the morning and let him know I can play all day, all day, from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. I can play. This nigga never said shit, so I booted him. Gave him the fucking boot. Yo, in 7 fucking advances, he only played 3 games. It's fucking horrible. Especially considering that you came in halfway through the season. It's dookie. Shooky tookie. So, now Chargers are open. And the fucking Bucks nigga is in the hospital, so the dude that got the Bucks in the hospital, so he not playing no time soon. This is the first one. Oh shit, so it's only gonna be your game, LJ and offline. Texas and Seahawks 3, 4, 5. 5 games left. Damn, didn't I just advance? Like, oh no, it was yesterday actually. Or was it yesterday? When did I advance? This motherfucker. Oh, 2 days ago. 5 games left and advances tomorrow. Alright, I got a fucking headache. I'm going to bed, bro.